Nobody cares about the Joker movie. Its marketing campaign is no different than middle-aged women attempting to shame you for dating a girl 15 years younger than you. Do guys honestly think that women are Machiavellian masterminds who are just waiting to Black Widow a dude after mating? What gets me is for the men who sit here and call themselves the logical, rational gender, how easily we are manipulated with some of the dumbest crap around. Yes, this is about the newest comic book movie, and it is a great example of how gullible men are. What was the last one? Brie Larson was an ornery broad who is going to ruin our beloved Disney Marvel franchise and nobody can stop her because #MeToo? Come on. Do you really think a $1 billion international company with more pull than Paraguay can't simply nuke a girl and her career if she has any effect on the bottom line? If you don't think so, go look up Kim Basinger's career. They wanted Brie to play up being an argumentative prick feminist. Why? So you froth at the mouth, and 500 bearded dude gaming channels, sorry quartering, I like you man, but you know I'm right, get them to put out hundreds of hours of guerrilla marketing for the film, which grossed more money than Canada's GDP, along with some easy fan service of her getting her comeuppance and some quick plot devices from months of planned CGI effects. She was so prickly that Disney could avoid your gray matter and hook your wallet up to your emotions. Sorry guys, you've been had. And I'm watching it happen all over again, and no guy seems to care. The Joker is the newest in a series of movies by a studio that can't seem to put together a way to make people care about Superman, while meanwhile, Disney makes everyone cry when a tree dies. So what did they do? They did what any guerrilla marketing campaign does. They lie. But wait, you can't lie on advertising, can you? Well, what exactly happens when they get caught? Who even wants to catch them? The bearded comic review channel industry gets tons of content, and I'm telling you from experience, content isn't easy. I mean, I'm literally phoning in a comic book movie on a channel dedicated to sexual strategy for men in relationships and single men. Like, trust me, I get it. But don't worry, I'll shoehorn some value in at the end, smash like and subscribe, notifications and something. What happens is a team makes up some official-looking government letterhead and drafts up a ridiculous letter that says nothing but, "Dad doesn't want you to watch this movie." Put out some goofy press release that says New York cops are going to sneak into the theater in case the ghost of Elliot Rodger, who wants to teach those large female demographics of gritty, dark DC film fans a lesson in respect. I'm telling you right now, somebody made all of that up. All of it. And why wouldn't they? Who's going to go through the effort to debunk hundreds of fake news stories out there? The bearded comic book review channels won't. They're milking it for sweet YouTube ad revenue. The other studios won't. No one kills the goose who lays golden eggs just because the neighbor's getting a few free eggs. Cops have better things to do than pick fights with Hollywood. And politicians love when someone says unattractive men are violent and need to be stopped. I mean, what better way is there to get Susan, the director of HR, and get her butt into the voting booth to cheer on some stupid law that solves nothing but pad a resume for a hopeful 2020 election run? So if you've been viewing this channel for any length of time, you're probably asking, how does this help me in my relationship? How does this help me get laid? And it doesn't. But if you can't even stop a few dudes with a video camera and a $1 million marketing campaign budget from manipulating you, what odds are you going to have against Susan, destroyer of worlds, when she nags you into letting her go on that girls' night out in Vegas with Cindy, Stacy, and Chad? Now, I'm not going to tell you it's a bad movie. I always wait to see new films, let the first adopters find out if it's trash. I've been burned before, Mr. Lucas. Maybe it's awesome, maybe it's not. Maybe it's the best thing out there since Dark Knight, and it's going to have 100 Oscars thrown at it this year. It's not the point. The point is, people have realized how to make men give up on their own best interests. And it turns out, it's the exact same thing that gets women to do it. get men angry, sell them lies, and then offer catharsis. And this one's a gem. It's the government or any other signs of authority don't want you to watch this movie. They're worried you're going to get angry and rebel against the system, so they're standing in your way. Since you don't trust the government and you hate being told what to do, if you go see this movie, you're bucking the system. At this point, you're wearing pink hats, protesting Trump, but you're doing it for male sensibilities. Now, this is the part where it matters to you. Think about this next time you see another article that hits all your emotional triggers. The Daily Mail has a story where a bad woman did a bad thing. Some MGTOW channel tells you that women are evil because some random article shows something unbelievable. Never mind it was unbelievable because it was designed to read that way. Or some idiot coach, wink wink, gets onto YouTube and tells you that some channel that he wants juice from is run by a dude who thinks he's better than you. And more realistic for real life outside of the internet, watching a bunch of middle-aged soccer moms getting angry at the divorced guy from down the road for dating a girl in her 20s after Susan left him, took the kids. Everybody wants something from you, and will say whatever they have to in order to get you to do what they want. Now, it's easy to see when it's a social justice warrior yelling at you because their message isn't designed for you. You're not the one being manipulated there. What you need to be diligent on are those messages that hit all of your feel-good emotional triggers. All those ones you need to be careful of. They are the ones that are targeting you. They know what you want, and they have something to sell you. And wait, aren't I doing the same thing? I am. Except for, I won't bullshit you. It's not because I like you, I just hate bullshit. To sum this up, we, men, are not the paragons of logic and rationale. We're the paragons of emotional appeal and rationalization. We are susceptible to the exact same emotional triggers that women are. The only difference is, instead of coloring it pink, scenting it in lavender and calling it organic, we make it red, scent it in tobacco and whiskey, and call it military grade. Whether it's the newest movie coming out, the hen of soccer moms, and I'm pretty sure the plural term for soccer moms is a hen. Whether it's a bunch of sexless, lonely men wanting you to join the herd of independent thinkers, or that girl that wants to make you wait for 3 months because she wants the first time together as 30-year-olds with a ticking biological clock to be special, realize that everybody wants something from you. I'll end this on a quote that I trot out from time to time from a man with the pen name Human Sock Puppet. You are a man. You are the only creature on this planet fit to accomplish anything of worth. And because of that, the rest of the world will always try to twist your mind or twist your arm to force you, by deception or by threat of imprisonment, to accomplish their goals instead of your own. Learn to recognize when this is happening and take back control of your life so you can do the things that you want to do. Thanks, guys, for sticking this one out to the end. As you can tell, it's about the Joker, but it's kind of not at the same time. I'm going to give a huge shout out right now. Patreon, you guys have been amazing. We just crossed the 100-person threshold, if I'm not mistaken. And it's because of your guys' support that I'm able to keep these videos coming out. So, stay tuned. Next one's on its way. Take care. Guys like you have life 80% on lock. And sometimes, it's that little bit extra from the men around you that pushes you to be more. So, join us on Patreon. If you think this video was good, wait till you see the real stuff we put out every week, just for you, and for less than the price of a fancy cup of coffee. And honestly, these videos wouldn't be here if it wasn't for their support. Every man in there has my heartfelt appreciation. Check the link in the description.